Ooh, we in for a big one with this one. Rafael Cordeiro, Mike Tyson's newest trainer, said that he believes he can hold it down with the big boys. He can hold it down with AJ, Fury, Wilder, etc. He said Mike does not move like a 54-year-old. He's in there every day sparring, 6 to 7 hours a day training for this exhibition fight. But he did mention towards the end of the TMZ interview that Tyson is only training for that exhibition fight with Roy Jones Jr. But I found it quite interesting that he said that he believed Tyson could do a title run if he wanted to. Now, do I believe Tyson will? Nah, I think this is a one-off. I doubt Tyson will continue to fight, even if he knocks out Roy Jones Jr. in that first round, even if he looks like he's 19 years old against Roy Jones. I can't see him at 54 actually going for that run. I guess it could be possible. I would love to see it. I'm not even going to lie. I like Tyson so much. I would love to see Tyson get in there and knock out Tyson Fury, knock out Anthony Joshua. I don't care which or both. I would love to see it because then he would be the youngest heavyweight champion ever and the oldest heavyweight champion ever. And if he gets it at 54, 55, 56 years old, that record will probably never be broken. And him being the youngest may never be broken either. So he might hold both those records for eternity. And by that alone, you would have to make him a top 3 all-time great for heavyweight. If you don't have him on your list, because a lot of people argue against him, there would be no debate. There would be none. There would be no defense against it. He did something nobody's ever done twice. So youngest and oldest. I would love to see it happen, but I don't foresee it happening. Now, could it? Possibly. Maybe. But again, I have to come back to reality and restate. I don't see how it could. Now, as far as his coach goes, his coach is an MMA coach. He has trained world champions in MMA, but like Conor McGregor found out very quickly, MMA and boxing are not the same, and them trainers are not the same as boxing trainers. I'm not trying to say that Cordeiro isn't a good trainer because the proof is in the pudding. He is. He's had world champions, but this is a different animal, a different beast, a different sport. Normally, if it was a more green fighter going to an MMA coach, I would say they was dumb. They need to get a boxing trainer. But Mike Tyson has been a world champion. Mike Tyson started boxing at like 12 or 13 years old. I can't remember exactly. Still holds the quickest knockout in Golden Gloves history. Youngest champion in history. Had title defenses, was a lineal champion. So my point is saying this. A guy like Mike Tyson, he could go to anybody who can motivate him to train, because with the type of experience that he has, he doesn't need somebody to bring knowledge to him because he is a fountain of knowledge. Now, that's not to say that certain people can't improve you, but a guy like Mike, who's 54 years old, 54 years of knowledge, of experience of boxing, there's not a lot of guys who are going to be able to add to what he has. Maybe some people could fine tune him, but it's still going to be very limited what they could actually bring to him. So I believe that if his current coach, whether he's an MMA coach or a boxing coach, is irrelevant. If his current coach can inspire Mike to be in there 6-7 hours, then he can't get a better coach. That's the best guy for him. So I think he's got a very good trainer for what he is doing because he looks motivated. And every time you see him, he just looks in much, much better condition, much, much better shape. His reaction time looks to be improving. His hand-eye coordination looks to be good, although I have seen him miss the pads and almost hit Cordeiro in the face. And if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, I'm sorry. I believe he's Brazilian, so my bad on that. So his hand-eye is a little off, but he is moving fast, side-to-side lateral movement. The only thing I will say that concerns me about all the training videos I've seen with Tyson is they're normally from in the pocket. I have not seen him moving from point A to get to the pocket, point B. I have not seen any darting across the ring, which is something that he's going to have to do, being that he is very short, especially nowadays for the heavyweight weight class. So I would like to see him actually move. His side-to-side lateral movement is very fast. His punches are still coming extremely fast, but how quick does his feet move? That is what I would like to see, and I have not seen yet. With that being said, could Tyson go on a title run? I don't know. We just watched the 40-year-old Povetkin knock out Dillian White, who has been running through top 10 boxers. I don't know. I mean, I love Mike Tyson. I can't say that it's not possible. I say it's highly improbable. It's unlikely. But if anybody could do it, a guy with Tyson's type power and speed would have a shot. I give Tyson a shot. Now, I know there's an argument to be made of where he retired. You know, he lost against very low tier opponents, but at the same time, I don't believe his heart was in boxing, and I believe he was just taking fights for money, and that's all it was. I don't think he was training or anything, because he lost to guys that he should have never lost to. So with that being said, it looks like Tyson is rejuvenated. It looks like that he has been re-inspired, and we'll see what he does. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see him in there with Roy. I don't think Roy technically was ever the best of boxers. I think he was just God-gifted with reaction time, agility, and speed. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm very interested to see what he can do. So, hey, if you want Tyson to go pro, let's see what he does. Because I would love, I've already said, I would love for this man to win the title. I think this is more of a dream, a pipe dream to be exact. And I think this is more to build, interest for the fight, even though I don't think interest needs to be built. I think this is probably going to be the biggest fight of the year. I mean, it's not hard with Corona, but even if AJ and Canelo got their fights underway, I think this Tyson fight's going to outdo everybody because Tyson's just that big globally. His name is just that huge that he's going to sell out. And I'm going to buy it. I'm going to live commentate it. I'm going to enjoy it. So let me know what y'all think. If y'all think he could go pro, give a title run at 54, possibly 55 years old by that time comes around, let me know. Hit it up in the comment section. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, give it a thumbs down. If you really like the video, please subscribe to my channel because that is what helps me out the most. And when you sub to the channel, hit that notification bell. That way you can get updated when I drop the newest content like this.